All right, so I thought I would jump on in to the series of the breakdown of the different effects that are in the TC Electronics Plethora X5, also would be available in the X3 as well. So I'm just going to go through them alphabetically, which would put the Corona chorus at the very beginning here. So a few things I wanted to point out. It's been a little while since I've done some messing with these, so some different features like the hot knobs have come out, and I'm going to set that up for you. Now, just a few things to see. You'll see the mash feature is kind of highlighted here, and it's darker on the 3 middle, and then a little brighter right up there. That means the mash feature is enabled, so I'll set that up. And then this little plug thing right there, that's showing where the effects loop is coming in. So right now my guitar is going straight into the Plethora and then going from there into the Simplifier, returning to this one. So these two would be before the Simplifier. These three are going to be in the effects loop of it and then coming back in stereo. And none of these are like real heavy, aggressive choruses, but this might be where I would come to try out some of the different ones. So the first one that I've got loaded into the first patch here is the just default. So let's see what it's like. First before anything. Telecaster. There we go. Play with that sound. Okay, sounds nice. I'll get deeper into them. This is the second one that I've got in that spot. It's literally called Goth Bullshit. That's the name of the tone print. Okay, then I've got the Ghost Chorus in spot 3. So this one is now in the effects loop. So my amp sound is actually in the mix there, whereas this is feeding into that. Let's see, then 4th spot I have Clean Toes, another tone print. That one's cool. Nice. Okay, and then probably the most aggressive one that I've got is the Warm Chorus here on the last end. Now, I'm just showing them off one at a time, but obviously you can double them up. So let's do... Let's add in the 2. So if I really wanted to, I could stack 5 choruses into each other. Now, the settings for all of them aren't going to be exactly the same, so that could create some kind of uneven warbles. I don't know if that affects the phase of the wave or not, but I wanted to show what I'm going to do with that. So within each of these, I've got 3 parameters that I can adjust. Let's take a look. If I go to Edit, then across each of these spots, you can see this one's 50-50 all the way across, pretty much straight up. That one too. Okay. Looks to be the case with all of them. So just very middle of the road as far as they go. So here's what I want to do. We're going to go down to the Edit, the very settings at the very beginning, very bottom there. And then we're going to Board, Hot Knobs, and for Expression 1, I'm going to go all the way through and assign Hot Knob 1 on each of these choruses to the depth control. So I did on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then go back, and I'm going to take Hot Knob 2 and assign it to the speed on each of them. 1, 2... Here we go. Yeah. Okay, and then Hot Knob 3, I'm going to assign to the effects level on each of these. And it does get a little repetitive, but it's not a super slow process or anything. All right, and let's see. Let's go ahead and turn the mash feature on for each of these. So that would be in the second foot switch function. Mash. Oh, interesting. So the mash is enabled on each of these. It's possible that maybe those tone prints don't offer a mash feature to them. So maybe that's what's going on. Yeah. Okay, so now what I've done is each of those settings here, like knob 1 controls the depth. If you look, all the screens turn and they all drop to 0 and they all go to 100. And then the same thing with this second one. All the screens, that speed knob, and then the effects level for each of those on the third hot knob. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that. There we go. So, with that in mind now, let's go through one more time. I'm going to start back close to where I was. Okay, there we go. And let's do... Okay. So like maximum depth, lowest level. Let's just mess with the depth on each of these. This is the goth one. Okay. This is the ghost chorus. That one's a little more subtle. It's cool. And then I think we start getting a little more aggressive. Goes pretty deep, and then I bet this one. That's pretty fast too. Okay, let's check out the speed. We'll just go backwards. Okay, so max depth, max speed. Let's do a little faster. Let's see. Come on, don't crash on me. I would like to point out the Plethora has crashed on me 1 or 2 times since I did the last update here. Oh, check it out. Just happened. So this is the 1.4.3, the first update that they have done in well over a year and a half. So I'm expecting maybe there's going to be some kind of bug patch coming out, because there are a few things that I would like to point out, but that was a real one. I wasn't trying to make that happen. Now that was while I was messing with an effect. That would really suck if I was like actually using expression or MIDI to control that, and something like that was to happen though. So hopefully there will be a bug fix coming soon. Let's see, let's work our way backwards. Okay. Well, let's do speed. Okay, speed. Change a little bit more on that one. And then let's go back through. We're just doing the overall effects level. Let's turn that up. So different choruses and pretty different options for them. So just the list of the tone prints that I put in here. Let's see. Excuse me. So it's loaded with the advanced, classic, default, tri-chorus 1 and 2. And then everything below that line over here is going to be tone prints that I have uploaded from the app. Or I don't think that I made any of these in this one, because I usually throw my initials in there. But yeah, lots of options. I can't remember how many tone prints you can save for each effect. It was something like 70 or 80 though, which I'm nowhere close to that, and feel like I've got a lot of the course that I would actually wind up using covered here. So let's see. Let's go through and turn everything up. That one gets pretty extreme. This is the clean toes, ghost chorus. Ooh. That one really makes chords just sound out of tune, kind of doing that. Also, speaking of the mash feature, so let's turn this one on. It's already pretty maxed out, so maybe if I cut it a little lower, it'll sound a little more. So cut everything down. And a lot of times the mash feature is a parameter that you can actually edit through the Tone Print app. So definitely check that out. What do we got with the default? Thing up higher. Here we go. Getting pretty wild there. So a lot of these are pretty out there if you max them out, but there's a lot of usable range with all of these. Let's maybe stack a few of them real quick. So one pre, one post. So like I said, I'm not big on the really aggressive chorus sounds, but you know, having two of them that are kind of light doubling up together, that sounds really cool. Let's see. And then of course the depth control is affecting both of them and the level. I don't know if they adjust the speed at the same rate, but it's at least flowing together. That's really cool. Let's do a different pre and post. Let's add that one back in. Yeah. I'll give a little bit of gain here. Pull down my volume. Not something that I'm going to wind up playing, but love when you get that warble sound going. It's kind of cool. All right, let's double up forward. Just see what it sounds like. Let's switch those two. I like that better than stacking that last one in there, so that would be all 5. And that was really just messing with the 5 that I've already preloaded in there. And obviously, if you look at the Tone Print app, there is a just huge selection. And I wish that they would keep updating it at the rate that they were for a while there, but a huge library of different options. A lot of people with different signature tone prints for the Corona chorus and a lot of the other effects there. So I'll go ahead and wrap this one up so I don't go over too long or anything. I guess the next one I would probably cover would be the compressor, so that'll be interesting. All right, thank you very much. I will see you then.